Hey, I'm Pej.
And I'm Paul. Welcome to Techie Dads.
So, some fun announcements this week.
Yeah, it's a double whammy with Microsoft and Apple doing events this week. And
wow, like Microsoft came out with a brand new device, VR headsets at $300 at starting point with a number of manufacturers, which is exciting. Yep. Can't comment on what the headsets are going to be, because we haven't seen the specs yet. So
yeah, they come out in the spring, so it's a promise. But I think
with the Windows 10 Creators update, not to be confused with just a normal update.
But that's cool. I mean, a free update. They're obviously going after a lot of different things. I mean, they were talking about Minecraft as a creative tool and used for education.
3D printing,
3D painting, and another generation of MS.
You know, when I first heard about 3D Paint, I'm like, really, another version of Paint? Then you got to see it. That was really cool.
Right.
I mean, like the tools that come with it. I can take any object, make it into 3D, play around with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
use your camera phone to basically scan things in 3D.
As long as it's more than a Windows phone.
Right. No, but I think they were trying to bring 3D to everyone.
It was cool. It was like some of the updates that they're doing.
Their whole announcement was so refreshing.
But just some of the things that they were doing, how it impacts productivity, creativity, various types of ages. So if you're in business or if you're a home user and whatnot, it had something for everybody, which I was very, very surprised about.
How long has it been since Microsoft even talked about people at home, right? Let alone, it's always business and office, and now it was anything but. And they had the new Surface Book and Surface tablets, which was cool, but then they come out with this Surface Studio thing. Giant screen that you can lean on with this interactive puck.
I gotta get one. I don't know how I'm gonna justify it, but I gotta get one.
Yeah, you're gonna paint much, or
but it was just the creativity around the device. I mean, the fact that you can have it up here and you can tilt it back down. It's got the puck, right?
That puck is amazing.
Well, it looks really cool. So based on the applications you're using it. I mean, for the drawers and Photoshop type people, that was the demo that they used, which everyone seems to use. But I'd like to see the usability of it if I don't have that and I'm just using it for working or playing games.
Fundamentally, you're dealing with the pen. Like, I didn't see a keyboard or mouse in that whole demo. It probably doesn't even come with one. It's a soft keyboard probably and a pen.
Yeah. So, but it was really well,
but still Windows 10.
It was really well thought through, which I thought was very, very interesting. And the puck is exciting because it will work with your Surface Pro, your Surface Book, and the Surface
it wasn't
Studio.
Exclusive to the Studio. It doesn't have to go on screen. You can put it on your desk.
So I look at that and go, that's very interesting. That's innovative. It's a lot more than, hey, I got a trackpad that can do some stuff.
Right? I was just going to say. So then we can contrast that, I guess, with Apple's announcement, which was more focused on their MacBooks, which... First of all, I'm not in their target market for that. I think if I was a road warrior and wanted powerful yet slim and light to take on the plane, then maybe. But I have had MacBooks Pros in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one. I was really looking forward to this. I would be. It's been 3-4 years for me, and it have a same screen but better processing, more memory, just more bells and whistles. You look at what Razer's doing, Alienware, and a bunch of others. They got some really cool stuff that is coming into their lineup. But I mean, the coolest thing was the Row, right?
So the Touchbar, right? So they did a spec bump and their usual industrial.
But the spec bump is what's expected when you're 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all they did.
Right. There wasn't anything.
Industrial design wasn't big. There was no great software announcements.
And the Touch Bar looked interesting, but that's been done before.
Well, you have two competing user experience design paradigms, right? Without getting too in the weeds, right? So Microsoft's clearly adopted touch on screen. They've been doing that,
which is wonderful.
Since Windows 8, right?
Yeah.
And Apple's completely against that, right? They're working around it by putting bigger trackpads by your keyboard, and now an interactive bar that goes across the top that basically replaces your function keys to give you these contextual keys that can be anything that the app developer makes them to be, right? So sliders and stuff that respond to...
I mean, some of the demos that they showed was kind of interesting. Like, someone called, you can hit it right on there, you can accept or decline the call. You can get your weather up there.
I think there's going to be some stupid use cases.
Oh, for sure.
Like emojis. Like, why am I going to scroll through a little tab?
Yeah, I didn't know
Show me them on screen, right? That's what the screen is for.
Like, it's an incremental upgrade to what I already have. I would have loved 32 gigs. I would have loved, some new devices to go with it. The fact that it uses 4 USB-C, right, for Thunderbolt connectors, I look at that and go, so if you just bought a brand new iPhone, you're going to have to buy a dongle to connect that
to
your...
hell.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I now need the bat dongle belt in order to work with a Mac. And I look at that and go, what a missed opportunity.
Well,
I mean,
between
this is
the headphone jack with the phone and now this, they're getting a lot of heat for.
I know. I look at this and go.
On the other
look,
hand, they went with a standard this time and not some proprietary.
which is a positive. But I mean, you know, one of the reasons I like my MacBook is I have an HDMI connector right there. So I don't have to carry a dongle, I just plug it in. It has an SD card reader, I can just throw it in there.
Yeah, I know SD card.
And that works. But now, which means I can offload files and whatnot. Yeah. Now I don't get any of that. I get 4 USB-C, and now I'm going to have to carry a bunch of dongles around, which I don't want to do.
Until everything else is USB-C, so I get it.
You know, at the end of the day, both of the devices are now $4,000 plus. Save your pennies, kids, because even though they look really pretty, they are really expensive.
Yeah.
I'm Pesh.
Apple.